Good morning, Nigeria. It's good to reach out to you guys once more this morning. Um, it's what is going on in England. It's funny and it's something that um, I believe a lot of people will still learn from. And the Nigerian government and the British government will need to learn from as well. Um, the backbone of everything that is going on is um, they are Nigerians, they are British, they are Asians, they are everywhere. They are within the police force, Metropolitan Police, they are within the Home Office, they are council social workers, they are employee of three organizations, NHS professional, NHS, they are employee of other organizations such as ASDA and City Facilities Management. These are organizations in which I've worked for, or one way or the other. And the other side of it were the criminal side of it, those who burgled my house, stole my identities, called my friends all over the world, called families, threatened them not to support me, not to give me any support. And as they are doing this as well, some of them are in Lagos, British High Commission in Lagos. Some of them are in Lagos State Ministry of Justice. They are doing everything possible to cover their track by trying to limit my exit from UK, which I have even decided to leave UK in order to get things done properly. But I can see that the UK authority, they are making it extremely difficult for me to leave UK. The truth about what is going on is something that nobody can cover. Nobody can cover it in the sense that the people who are involved in this crime, they are using my children's details for all sorts of things. They've manipulated loads of information and document in order to cover this up. Some of them works within the tribunals, family and employment tribunals. Some of them work within the British system, whereby they fortify all sort of things. The issue concerning my passport, which was to be a compensation to me, was fraudulently done with, which they need my passport to set up another account. They need my details to set up another account. That's why they had to burgle the house and do all sorts of things in which they do. And I've requested that those three passports and all the documents, the UK government must find a way to get the document out so that we can go our separate ways. But I know they have a constraint, and the constraint is simple. Those passports, those documents, they are the big issue. And due to this, they are trying to use all kinds of tactics to delay me. I got a call last week asking me to wait till July. The July of a thing was a day in which they are trying to set up another hearing after the last hearing, in which the upper tribunal trashed out the 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 judgment issued by the first year tribunal, that the judgment was faulty and all sort of things. But this is it. I need to put this straight to the UK government. I am not married to any woman. If anybody is trying to attach their details or my name to my application as my partner or my wife, I'm sorry. I only have myself and my kids. Whomever is claiming she's my wife, the UK government should investigate properly. And regarding my family member, I would like the UK government to bring them to the tribunal. If at all I'm going to wait till July. But all I need is, I need my passport back and all my documents. I cannot be going into any centers to be signing every month. I am not living in the UK illegally. I'm living in the UK legally. And why do I have to sit back in UK while I have loads of and countless of things to do for education of children worldwide? Why do I have to sit in UK? I don't have to sit in UK. And if I have to sit in UK, I must have a reason why I'm sitting in UK. And presently, I don't think there's any need for UK to curtail my movement. It's against my fundamental human right. It's against the EU human right process. It's against the global process in which the UK, they are trying to use the immigration whatever to curtail me. But I've come before them. I presented a document that was issued to me in 2010. If a document says to you, you now have a right of permanent residency, you don't need to blah 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 before you can do anything in UK, then ask UK the government, what is going on? What happened? I strictly do what I read in the letter, and exactly that is what I'm. But beside that, I don't even need to disturb myself about it. My passports are green. Return the green passport and let the eagle fly. The eagle wants to fly. That is it. Return the green passport. That's all I want from you. I don't need any other thing. Thank you. I hope the Prime Minister will have means to access this video, or if you have access to this video, please pass this video on. It's a message of liberation, is a message that the whole world needs to hear, is a message that the people of the underworld are trying to cover up. They are doing everything possible, and that is the reason why they are trying to block my exit from UK at every point in time. More so, that judge in Lagos State Ministry of Justice who is serving those criminals, issuing all kinds of documents to those criminals in Lagos to cause harm for other Nigerians. That reminds me, Nigerians are the one destroying Nigerians abroad, not foreigners. We should take to that. Nigerians are the ones destroying Nigerians abroad. There's no doubt about that. A lot will be said about that. A lot will be presented about that. That's why my position really is I have this mission of, with time, I'm going to be sensitizing Nigerians and the young ones concerning all these practices before even they leave the shore of Nigeria, because I can easily say to Nigerians that a majority of those who call themselves Nigerians, some of them are not even Nigerians, and they tend to believe they are Nigerians. I think this is it, in order not to prolong this video, so that if you have access to this video, pass it on, give it to your friends, let your children watch this video and listen to it, because whatever you're hearing from me is genuine and it's a fact. Whichever story they are putting across to you people in Nigeria, that is a madman, is this, is that, he fights everybody, he does this, everybody, ask them for proof. Tell them to put their proof to you. It's as simple as that. I deal with proof. I don't deal with even fact. I deal with proof. Prove it. Fact can be lie, but proof, it's often vivid and you can't deny it. I deal with proof. Let them present their proof. Anyway, you can see my dirty ear going on. Those are some of the things they put me through, stress and all sort of things in the UK. I've been through a lot. I've been through a lot, so much in the last few months. In the last few years, I've been through a lot, and they are not even ready to back off. Still, Nigerian High Commission is supporting their dirty practice. That because of their involvement in what is going on, they are doing whatever they can to block me down in UK so that the man in Abuja will not be exposed and those idiots in Lagos. And the woman giving my details to a network to hack my account and steal money from my account, everything will be out. You can just run. You can't hide. And those who are going to Magnus to destroy Magnus equipment, I think you have to watch it. You have to watch it because you are doing what you don't know the genesis, and you could get yourself into trouble. That is it. Kemi is a very loving, straightforward, polite person, respectful, and very, very upright. Upright, I mean upright, very upright. If you are not upright, don't come near me because I wouldn't want to see your face, because that is the value and that is the norms I want in those kids coming up in Nigeria, so that in the next decade we'll start having decent Nigerians ruling us and governing us. With all due respect to all the women out there, to all politicians who are doing a great job in Nigeria, to all educators, I thank you all. To the British government, despite the fact that they are still using all kinds of tactics to deceive the British government while the investigation is on. Kemi is not a madman. Kemi has never slept on any hospital bed. I've never ever taken any antidepressant whatever medication, which they are trying. I know that is what they are trying to work on. And Kemi doesn't fight anybody. I argue